Hi, guys. Hi. We're going to give everyone just a little bit of time to sign on. Hey, guys. Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, so go ahead and tell me if you guys can hear me. Make sure that I'm in United We Rise. Hi, guys. Hello. And I want to make sure comments are working. So can someone comment, say hi? I'm not seeing any comments yet. Oh, I think I see Lindsay. Hey, guys. Hi, Nicole. Hello. Hi. Awesome. Yay. Okay. Comments are rolling in. Howdy do. Hello, everybody. Hi. Perfect. Okay, good. Good, good, good. My light is like hella bright. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. I have like a spotlighty thing and it's super bright. Hi, guys. Hi. Okay. What time is it? It is 1 after. I'm going to give everyone just a few more seconds to sign on and then we'll go ahead and dive right in. So first of all, my name is Dani. Hi, guys. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a star director. I've been with Scentsy almost 4 years. So next month will be 4 years for me. February 9th, my very first day as a consultant was World Tour Orlando. I talked a little bit about my story on my latest AHA training that I got to do for you guys, which was so much fun. So first of all, thank you, Lindsay and Bree, for inviting me to talk with you guys this evening. So I wanted to talk with y'all. They kind of gave me free range on what I wanted to discuss with you guys this evening. And something that's really been laid on my heart lately has been being all in, invested into your business and what that means. So is everyone ready to like dive right in? So guys, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you right up. Okay. If you're a softie or if you're one of those people that just doesn't like hearing the truth, this might not be the training for you. Okay. Go ahead and sign off now. It's okay. I won't hold it against you. All right. But so I'm going to spill some truth. Okay. If you want this to be a legitimate business for yourself, if you want to make real money, if you want this to be a legacy that you build for your family, if you want this to be something of worth and wealth and importance in your life, in your family's life, if you are doing and planning to do big things, okay, this training is for you. If you're just doing this for fun, girlfriend, you're just getting a discount on your products, totally cool. But this isn't what this isn't for you. Okay. This is not for you. And I'm not hating on anybody that is doing this for a discount. I'm not hating on anybody, bringing anybody down for doing this just for fun as a hobby, whatever. Nope. This is not for you. Okay. But girlfriends, if you are wanting to make this something that you make and build, you're building an empire, you're building a legacy, you're building a thing, right? A big thing. This is for you. Okay. And I want to talk about being all in. So being all in, when you are all into your business, okay, or when you're not all in with your business, it literally affects everything. It literally affects and trickles down into every fiber of your business. Okay. Let's talk about what that means. When you are not all in, it affects the way you treat and you care for your customers. I cannot tell you, when I do a local event each week, right? And I cannot tell you the amount of people that I talk to that tell me, oh, well, I had a Scentsy consultant and I never hear from her. Or, oh, I'll order, but I never get a thank you. I never get any samples. I never get a catalog. I've never seen a new catalog. I've never held a new catalog. No one's ever asked me to do a party. I had no idea you guys had laundry line. I had no idea you had this. I had no idea you had that, right? I remember I did one event And it was an event for a pit bull rescue, which was super cool. Anyway, they were having it at some brewery. And so we were at this brewery. The brewery was hosting their outside area for us, and then it was kind of like a walk-in thing. So anyway, I was set up, and I was so excited because we had like the I Love Dogs warmer, and I'm like, I'm gonna sell so many of these. And it really wasn't that big of an event. I didn't sell very much, but it was great to kind of get out into the community, right? So anyway, it's not about whether you make big bucks in an event. That's a whole nother topic, right? It's not about the big bucks that you make in an event. It's a lot of times who you meet, connections that you make, things like that. But again, another topic for another day. Anyway, I did this event, and these ladies rode up, and they had to have been in their 60s, you guys. They rode up on the back of their Harleys with their husbands, rode up, and they were doing a brewery scavenger hunt thing. Like they had a map, and they were going and they were going to try different things at these different local breweries and all the things, right? So anyway, these ladies walk up, and they're all like to the nines in their leather. They look hardcore, right? They walk up, and they're just kind of like eyeing my table. And I introduced myself, and I'm like, are you familiar with Scentsy? And the lady's like, yeah, but you could tell like she wasn't wanting to kind of like be personable with me. And then anyway, so she looks me in the eye like very sternly, and she's like, if I buy from you, are you going to take care of me? And it kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. And she's like, good, because I buy from a girl. I buy from her often. I never hear from her. She doesn't check up on me. She doesn't thank me. She doesn't do anything. Will I hear from you? And I was like, heck yeah, you will. Heck yeah, you will. Do you know she is one of my best local customers? It was her and her sister that came up, and they always order amazingly from me. But they had never been taken care of by a Scentsy consultant. So often I hear from people saying, my person, I never hear from them, right? Or so often I get new customers because they say, well, I was buying from this girl, but she just kind of does it for fun. It's not a business for her. I know this is a business and a livelihood for you and your family. I would much rather support you, right? It affects the way your customers feel you treat them, okay? How many times have you guys walked into a store or a restaurant and you know that the people could care less that you're there, right? I have literally walked into a restaurant, sat down, and waited forever. No one comes to your table. No one takes your order. No one acknowledges your presence, right? And then there was one time I walked up. We had been waiting there almost half an hour. No one even came to take our drink orders, right? And so we got up, and I went over to the hostess, and I said, well, I guess nobody wants our business. And the hostess goes, bye. Yeah. That's how a lot of your customers feel when you're not all in, right? I've gone to a store before, can't find what I'm looking for, go to ask an associate, and they're on their cell phone, and I say, excuse me, could you help me find... I'm sorry, am I bothering you at work? You know what I mean? This is how your customers feel when you're not all in, when you're not taking care of them. Like they are not a priority. You could care less whether or not they shop with you, right? And they're going to go somewhere where they feel valued. So this trickles down everywhere. So the way your customers, the way you treat and care for your customers, the way you treat and you serve your team, the way you treat and you serve your team. If you are not all in, okay, if you are not all in, you're not serving your team well. You are not leading by example. You are not learning things so that you can turn around and help others learn it and build them too, right? What's the point of being a leader? The point of being a leader is learning how to scale a wall and then turn around and put your hand down and help that other person, grab their hand, and you help pull them up too, right? That is the point of being a leader. You learn how to scale that wall, and then you turn around and you grab that other person to help pull you back up, right? So it depends on how it affects the way you're treating and you're serving and you're caring for your team. Do you know that when you teach something, when you learn something and then you teach it, you do it and you teach it, you are 90% more likely to retain the information that you learned, right? When you learn something, you watch a training, guys, there is between AHA, Elevate, United We Rise, YouTube, all the things, right? You could probably watch a training every hour of every day for the rest of your Scentsy career, and you would still not get through all of the training that is available to you. right? It's not a lack of trainings. It's not a lack of information. It's your lack of applying it. It's your lack of will to go out and make it happen, right? So how many people, honestly, I want you guys to do a self-check right now. How many of you guys are information gluttons? Do you just sit there? You just sit there and you watch all the trainings, you listen to them all, but you're not doing anything, right? You're not turning around and you're not applying it. When you turn around and you apply and you do, and then you reteach to somebody else what you've learned, you're 90% more likely to retain that information and do, right? So one of the things that I love, you guys, has anyone seen that meme? Where someone says, the lady says, I've had a gym membership for 6 months now, and I've not seen any improvement. So tomorrow I'm actually going to go in person and see what's up, right? Just because you have a membership, you guys, does not make you that Scentsy consultant. It does not make you that leader, right? Just because you have a card or just because you have a consultant ID does not make you a real live consultant or a real live business owner or a real live leader, right? You've got to do, you've got to be, you've got to serve, you've got to go, you've got to contribute, you guys. You have to contribute. Our community, our Scentsy family, our Scentsy trainings are only as good as what we put into it, right? So if you feel like there's a lack or there is something missing in what Scentsy has to offer, what the Scentsy community has to offer, girlfriend, step up and fill it. Learn it, figure it out, and then teach it to us, okay? You have to get involved in the community. You have to put it back in, right? And that's part about being all in. When you are lukewarm, okay? And even in the Bible, it says this, not to get all like church on you guys, right? But like lukewarm is bad. When you're not too hot, you're not too cold, you're just like, yeah, I'm here. Do you know how annoying that is? It's so annoying that God put it in the Bible and he's like, don't do it. It's terrible. It's terrible stuff. Don't be lukewarm, you guys. Get involved. Either get in, all in, or get out, right? And again, this is not for you hobbyists. This is for the people who say they want it. They want it, okay? But you're not doing it. Do you know how many people, y'all, do you know how many people, how many leaders, okay? How many consultants, how many leaders that I've seen, okay? Just what launched this month, okay? Everyone's dealer is on every corner right now. What happened? Girl Scout cookies, right? Girl Scout cookies happened. Guys, I have seen people hustling harder for their girls, their daughters' Girl Scout cookie sales than I have seen them ever hustle in their Scentsy business. Why is that? That's not okay. That's not okay. You tell me that you want to make this big, that you want to make big money, you want to change your life, you want to change the trajectory of your family's future. Yet you hustle harder for your daughter's Girl Scout for a pin, right? Not to hate on the Girl Scouts, but girlfriend, this is your business. This is your business, and you are hustling harder for cookies than you are for your wax and warmers, right? Now let's talk about how this otherwise affects your business. When you're not all in, it sets the tone for how people treat you, how your family treats your business, how your friends and family look at your business, how you look at your business. If you are not all in, if you think, well, whatever, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then, it is what it is, right? That's how people are going to treat it to you. You wonder why your friend is hosting for somebody else. You want to know why so-and-so didn't join your team. You want to know why someone else went and bought Yankee Candle or whatever, because you didn't treat your business like a business. You didn't take care of them. You didn't make them feel special. You didn't ask. You didn't ask. You didn't ask them to host the party. You didn't ask them to join your team. You didn't bring it up, girl. And that is why they're elsewhere, right? You didn't even ask. You set the tone for how other people think of your business. If you treat it like it's a business, if you treat it like it is important, it is a priority, they will too, okay? Let's talk about, I have a whole thing of notes, y'all. Oh my goodness. let's talk about la da 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 da. Okay, y'all, I'm going to talk about something else. This has to do with all in too. Are you ready for this? Okay. This has something to do with all in. When you are all in, okay, both feet in, you dove head first, you are all in, okay? You don't start another business. When you are all in, you aren't dividing yourself, your time, your energy amongst different businesses, okay? So often I see, oh, people are going to be like, Dani, so often I see where people are like, you know what? I'm going to add in multiple. This one's doing okay, right? But let's add some more cookie jars. Let's see how many jars I can put my hands in. It's not how that works, girl. That's not how that works. You are not adding more cookies to your jars. No. You are not adding to your income. You are dividing your opportunity to succeed. Okay? Okay, and you know what's ironic? Isn't it ironic? You know what's ironic? Okay? Usually the people that add new businesses, right? When they add new businesses to their collection of things, right? Usually those are the same people that say, oh, I don't have time. Hey, can you find this for me? I can't find it. I don't have time. I don't have time to watch that training. Can you give me like the cliff notes? I don't have time. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay, girl. We didn't do this business because we have time, okay? From my personal point of view, okay, from intermingling at events and talking and talking with people, right? Okay, there are three main occupations I see with the vast majority of Scentsy consultants, okay? I fit in no three of these. This is by no means all the three, but these are three resounding occupation backgrounds that I hear from a lot of Scentsy consultants, okay? Teachers, nurses, military spouses. Do you think any of those had time? Do you think anyone has time for this business? No. Do you know why you start this business? You don't start this business because you're tired of sitting around eating bonbons. No. You start this business so you can have time. Okay? Well, I can't afford to do this. You can't afford not to, girl. You cannot afford not to. Okay? You don't do this because you have an extra plethora of time. I don't know what to fill the void with all my stuff. I may as well start a Scentsy business because I have all this time on my hands. I'm getting too fat from eating all my bonbons and sitting on the... No. You are tired of working for the man. You are tired of clocking in and out. You are tired of watching your husband stress about bills or going and working every day while you are staying home, and you are feeling the guilt of putting financial stress on your family because you stay home, or you are working hours and hours and hours, and you kiss your kids in the morning and you kiss them to bed at night, and that's about all you see them during the day. It is not the fact that you have time, it's because you want time, right? So a lot of times what I hear is, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to go find it on my own. Can you just tell me? Can you spoon feed me? No, girlfriend, but these are the same people that go and they start a second or a third business, right? No. You are not adding to your income. You are dividing your opportunity for success, and that's not okay. You are literally saying, I don't have time for this, but I'm going to add and take away even more of the time I don't have and put it over here, right? Could you imagine if you just fully focused on one thing? If you just all in on one thing, right? If you just started and you just started implementing and watching and doing, it's not that you don't have time, it's you're not disciplined. You're not disciplined enough. You are not willing to wake up early. You are not willing to go to bed late. You are not willing to not catch the live version of Grey's Anatomy. You are not willing to not binge Netflix tonight, right? You are not willing to put in the work. That is it. Okay? That's the problem. Not the fact that you don't have time, because it's not a priority to you. Okay? Stop saying you don't have time. Start saying it's not a priority. One of the things that I loved, or that Orville said in his last, was it this past SFR keynote? When he came up and he was talking about all the questions that people ask him. And one of the questions was, what is it that makes you most disappointed? And the thing that Orville said, and I hold Orville to like, oh my gosh, Orville's amazing. I could listen to that man talk all day, right? And one of the things he said is the worst thing you could do in his eyes is start another business, right? The worst thing you could do is not see enough value in your Scentsy business to be all in that, okay? The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is not greener in a new ground floor opportunity, right? That new startup of some new shiny business that's not even established itself. It's not greener over there, girl. It's greener where you water it. And that's not green, that's a filter. Okay, that's not green. You take that filter away and it's dry, barren grass. Someone has been spray painting over there, okay? It is green where you water it. Plant yourself, give yourself time. And I'm not talking 4 weeks. I'm not talking 4 months. Girlfriend, sometimes I'm not even talking 4 years. Give yourself time. You will get there if you apply yourself, if you are all in, if you are willing to do what it takes, if you are willing to suck long enough to become good at something, it will happen, right? It will happen in your own time. Put your blinders on, stop looking at this lane, stop looking at Susie Joe, who just joined and became a director within a sneeze, okay? Stop looking over there. Focus on your journey. If you are so focused on what your idea and your what Chloe Cox recently said, passionate purpose, right? If you are so focused on your passionate purpose, you don't care how long it takes you to get there as long as you get there, right? It's not who finishes first. It's the fact that you finished it all. Okay? The vast majority of people, when people say that this business is saturated, it makes me laugh. Because how many people, it's like a revolving door. They don't treat it like it's a priority, you guys. I have 140 people on my team for Will Cancel. That was the last $15 join. So 140 people joined 4 months ago and have not put in enough orders to get active in the last 4 months. It's not saturated, you guys. It's not saturated. Not with people that are willing to take care of their customers, of their team members, of their businesses, okay? When you put 1 foot in and 1 foot out, when your hand is in multiple cookie jars, okay, you're the epitome of what people think direct sales is. People aren't going to take you seriously. They're going to think that you're not here to build a business. You're just here to make money at whatever you can make money at. That's what they think, okay? That's what they think. How do they know, Karen? How do they know? Okay, how do they know what to buy? Is it the flavor of the week? I don't know. But that's the way you treat it, and that's what they see, right? That's why network marketing gets a bad name. Be all in. Commit to something. Do something. When you sign on that dotted line, you hit that little join button and you say, I want to change my life, okay? That's non-negotiable. Stop breaking your promise to yourself, okay? What else? What else, you guys? What else? Dun, 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 dun. And you can't ever tell me that you're getting bored. You've never arrived at success. There's no arrival point. There's no point where you're done, okay? You hit SSD, okay? You hit superstar director. First of all, I want you to know why, okay? If you're here and you say, I want to be a superstar director. Why? What's that mean to you, okay? What does that mean? Do you just want a title? You just want the accolades? What do you want? What is being a superstar director get you, okay? That's your passionate purpose, okay? When you talk about, oh, well, I want to be an SSD. No, you don't. What does being an SSD mean for you? What would that mean for your family? What do you think it means, right? What do you think it means? And you've never arrived. Once you've hit SSD, that doesn't mean go, woo! That was great. That was fun, y'all. I'm here. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna relax now. Okay, I've done the things. I'm just gonna chill and ride this wave. No, you've never arrived. Okay, the great thing about this business is you never get bored. It is constantly evolving. It is a living, breathing, evolving thing. You never arrive. Okay, look at people like Jen Audette. Okay, Jen Audette, she's been around forever. And she's still earning the things. She's still earning the annual mentors and the annual sales and all the stuff, right? She's been around for a very long time and she is still working her business like day one. Okay. You have never arrived. You've never mastered anything. Again, it always evolves, you guys. There's no perfect house party. There's no perfect recruiting method. There's no perfect anything. It is constantly evolving. There's no perfect way to do social media. There's no perfect way because social media is constantly evolving. There is no time that you're ever going to be perfect, but you are going to be perfecting yourself along the way. Right? You're going to be a better version of yourself. If you're doing it right, if you are all into your business, you are going to be growing and perfecting. You are not going to look like the same you 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. People, you should be unrecognizable to people, right? Unrecognizable. Your growth, your self-development, that is on you. Okay, it's not your sponsor's responsibility. It's not your husband's responsibility. It's not your mama's responsibility. Your growth, your failure is on you, okay? When you are all in. And the great thing about this business, you guys, the most fantastic thing about your business, with Scentsy, you can come as you are. You can come as you are. You can literally hit a join button. Zero prerequisites, zero knowledge of direct sales, of selling, of talking to people, zero people skills. You can come as you are, right? But you've got to be coachable. And then you can take all those things that you're naturally amazing at, right? All those gifts that God's given you, all those wonderful things. You know, I was a 9-year veterinary technician before I became a mom, before I became a Scentsy owner, all the things, right? Okay. And there was things that I was really good at and really passionate about that did not fit my occupation. And I remember thinking like, when are these things going to come into play? You know, I love doing these things, but I can't apply them to anything, right, that I'm doing right now. And it's like Scentsy happened, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is why I have all these gifts. This is why, because I've never felt more like me. I've never felt, with my Scentsy business has made me become the most me I've ever been. And I am able to take all those things that I'm great at and apply it to the core fundamentals of this business. Talking to people, being coachable, doing parties, recruiting, right? I can take those special skills, and that's what makes me different from you. That makes me different from her, right? And that's why there's always a seat at the table. It's not a competition. We are all different, right? There's always a seat at the table for us. Let's see. What else? Am I missing anything else, you guys? Where am I? Have I talked your face off? Or talked my face off, I should say. Let's see. Dum-da-da-dum-da-da-dum-da-da-dum. Guys, I think that's it. I feel like I've been talking forever. Is there anyone with questions? There is room for all of us. Yes, there is room for all of us. Stop creating a culture of scarcity, because there is plenty to go around. There is plenty to go around, okay? And that has to do with you giving back and you contributing to our community, okay? Adding seats to our table, adding that culture of wealth, of information, of belonging, that requires you to contribute, okay? That requires you to scoot over, girl, and not knock your phone over. That requires you to scoot over and welcome someone in. That's right. That's right. Does anyone have, whoa, goodness gracious. Does anyone have any questions? See, I'm rocking my phone's world. It's so much fun. That's right. Awesome, y'all. Well, I hope you guys found something valuable in this. How do you build relationships without sounding cold messaging to people that you don't know? Talk to them. Talk to them. Take genuine interest in people, right? Ask them about their life. Don't just send a link. Don't just say, "Hey girl, I started a business. Here's my link. Will you order for me?" It's not about you. It's about them. It's not about you. Ask them how their kids are doing. Scroll their Facebook feed for like 5 minutes and figure out what's going in their life and then ask them about it. Oh my gosh, she knew? She knew? Right? Yeah. Yeah. You act like you know. I'm sad it's over. Oh my gosh, you guys. I could honestly go on and on, but then we would be here all night, okay? But your knowledge is your responsibility, and then go and apply it, right? It doesn't matter how awesome you are. It doesn't matter if you're certified. It doesn't matter if you're essential. It doesn't matter if you're a superstar director or a director or anything, okay? Stop saying, "I hope." Well, I hope I earn an incentive. I hope I promote. I hope I recruit somebody. I hope I hit 200 in sales this month. No, go out and do it. You don't hope for it. You work for it, girl. Go. The only person standing in your way is you. Hello, okay? Where else in the world do you get that? Where else in the world are you able to say, "I want this," and you can literally with your two own hands go make it happen? Right? Do you work a 9 to 5? Do you? I want you to walk into your office or wherever you work, go to your boss, your manager, and say, "So I want you to pay for a free trip to Bermuda. And then I want you to give me, like a raise whenever I want. And then, I really don't feel like, working tomorrow, but so I want, I just kind of want to lay around, and maybe like work remotely from my phone. I don't know. Is that cool? Is that cool with you? Like, are we good?" No, they're going to say, okay. And they're going to tell you to leave, right? No, your future is literally in your hands. Okay. You want to make $600 a month? Go sell 2,000 PRV. You can do it. I know, I do it. Okay. I know a lot of leaders that do it. Okay. If you want something, you go do it. Stop making excuses. Stop saying, "I hope." Stop going, "Well, maybe one day." No, one day is now, honey. Okay? One day is now. You're running out of some days. You got to do today. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for having me. I hope you guys had fun, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. But thank you all so much, and thanks Lindsay and Bree for inviting me on. Bye, guys.